What's going on, Reject Nations? It's Greg Alba here.
And it's John Humphrey over here.
So we're going to check out today the trailer for Marvel's Inhumans on the ABC television series. But before we do that, this is a sponsored video we want to give a shout out to for the TV Time app.
TV Time!
TV Time is this app that allows you to track the shows that you love and react to the moments that really move you.
You can keep track of all the shows that you're currently watching, all the shows you want to catch up with, and the app will actually let you know when the next new episodes of your bookmark shows are coming up.
You can leave posts on every single episode you've seen, and the posts, they consist of anything from leaving GIFs, memes, you can leave a full review if you want to, and you can even do video reactions as well.
Yeah, you can basically kind of create your own content and review and interact with fans, talk about your favorite shows, rank your favorite characters. We've actually spent a lot of time on there just writing up, different episodes of shows we've been watching. It's a really terrific app.
I've been catching up on all the comic book shows. My plan is to catch up on all of them by the time 2017 is over, and each time I finish a season, I like to leave a comment or a quick little review of what I thought of the season. So we've actively been using the app. You can follow us at The Real Rejects. There's a link in the description box. A lot of people have already been following us already, so join the community over there and follow us over there.
TV Time's available on Android, iPhone, and on your desktop computer, so there's no excuse, there's no way not to use it.
Another show I got a bookmark to add on my TV Time app.
That's right.
Marvel's Inhumans.
Sooner or later, the humans are going to find us up here.
Hollow Moon.
You should have known this day was coming. Are we supposed to follow our king and remain as silent as he is?
Yeah.
We need to go to Earth now. We've been hiding here too long. Let's go to our rightful home.
Ramsey Bolton.
If we were on Earth, we would have a glorious planet to live on, thrive on.
You're talking about betraying your brother. You're talking about treason.
You're blind to his intentions. Right or wrong, he's dangerous. What I'm talking about is freedom. Freedom for all Inhumans. Are you going to use your voice to kill your only brother? Stop it! What the?
Pretty cool.
For your TV.
We will not let anyone or anything stop us. We will create our destiny. Nothing can keep us from being free.
That looks expensive.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I did some research on this, and
what did you find,
the trailer did cover some of that over there about how they did shoot a lot of this with IMAX cameras. I think they shot the whole season with IMAX cameras, actually.
Can't wait to watch on my iPad. It's gonna be great.
Oh, well, the quality still really improves. I mean,
True,
a lot of times we watch IMAX on film for the size, but the quality is exceptionally clear and beautiful.
True
so
that.
I would tune in just to see what the IMAX quality looks like. And they are premiering the first couple of episodes at an actual IMAX theater for, I think, about 2 weeks, which is pretty neat.
That's neat, yeah.
I've heard a lot of people who are been seeing the footage for this not liking it a lot.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure what they're seeing that makes them hate the footage this much.
Is it just very different from the source material? Because, like, the designs and stuff, like, just the designs and the production values and the action and the effects and stuff look real good for ABC.
Yeah. There's something there. I mean, the trailer doesn't really give you a good sense of strong character perception, I think.
Yeah, true that. I can't really tell who I'm following.
Yeah.
I just know that there are kind of a bunch of these people in an odd situation together, and one of them's gonna end up on Earth.
What I found out about the show is that there's the main character is a guy named Black Bolt, played by Anson Mount, who is the king of the Attillans, and their home. It switches a lot, but I believe that their home in the show takes place on the moon. His power he doesn't speak actually. That's like the whole thing they're talking about is with his voice, and he can like destroy with just a whisper of his voice. So it's cool. So what the showrunners were doing, instead of doing voiceover, what they're having the character do is they invented a type of sign language in order for him to use. So I always think that's cool when like writers invent a language for a type of medium, like J.R.R. Tolkien.
It says that he created his own system. So is this a real language or is this just gibberish?
I think this is a fake television sign language.
Yeah, because I'm like, what's the consistency now? Like, am I going to be able to start picking out terms and phrases? Because I don't know ASL. Iwan Rheon
playing another jealous, angry brother.
Yeah.
What else do you want to give the guy?
A little less evil this time. Like a little slightly more mellow evil.
Yeah. I mean, it won't be as violent or as disturbing or sexually creepy, I imagine. I feel like we might get a little bit more understanding into who this guy is, as opposed to Ramsay, who would just seem like a really...
What's up, guys? I'm evil.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some bad shit to get my dad's approval.
Yeah. Pretty much what he seemed like in Game of Thrones. And then here, I don't know, I feel like they would humanize him a little bit more.
It looks like, I mean, you're dealing with the Marvel Universe, so I feel like you can't just be despicable.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think you can just have a hateable character in such a prominent role in your show like this.
I mean, the characters here have been compared to the likes of, like, Marvel having their own type of X-Men this time around.
Isn't X-Men a Marvel property?
Yeah, but I'm saying that now that Marvel, because this is connected to the MCU, so this would be like the X-Men-like thing in the MCU.
I got that vibe from this, actually. I got sort of an X-Men mixed with a little bit of the Guardians sort of extraterrestrial
the cosmic type of flair.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, we've seen, there's that one shot with the whole family at the table where I'm like, that looks like the X-Men sitting at the table. I mean, even with the leather outfit and I think the wife with the red hair. In terms of what we're just getting from the trailer, though, as a guy who doesn't have much information on who the Inhumans are, and watching the trailer, the show does just look all right to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't exactly look exceptional, but it doesn't look worse than anything else I've seen from a lot of comic book shows, and that's taking in the whole comic book shows world in general, from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to anything that you've seen on the CW. It looks like, I'm sure there's something in here. It looks kind of cheesy. It looks a little Star Trek-esque. I don't exactly see where all the generation of hate is coming from when people are seeing this trailer.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you in terms of the reception. It's like the designs and stuff are cool. Like this looks really high production value, and the first thing I started wondering is how long are they going to be able to keep that up? You know, because it is network TV. Your system is a bit different, and yeah, the story itself, I didn't get a great sense for what the season arc is going to be like, but it looked fine. It looked fine and cool.
Well, it looks like Black Bolt is the king of the Attillans, and then his brother wants to overtake, and now they're being sent to Earth, and they're on the run. They're hiding because they've been betrayed. That's at least what I'm gathered from the trailer. For a show that seems like it's going to be a lot more bent on action and production value, the action sequences don't look all that great. A lot of the fighting that was happening and the sound effects and the way it was being edited just looked a little bit off. I guess the thing that's missing from this trailer is it doesn't look special in any capacity. The characters don't look all that interesting. If anything, Ramsay looks the most interesting. I'm like, the good guys, the protagonists, don't look intriguing to me.
And we spend the most time, it seems like, in this trailer with I don't know what's the character's name, with Ramsay Bolton talking about we will have a place to thrive, and I'm mostly just focused on him. I've seen a few episodes here and there of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and that show has never really hooked me very much. I've always watched it when I was watching it with somebody. And I've never really felt the desire to want to watch it outside of it, so I feel like I've been kind of spoiled by the Netflix Marvel shows. It's like watching Jessica Jones and Daredevil, like, it's kind of hard for me to want to jump over to what ABC can offer me in this arena because,
Yeah, because it's in the same universe.
Yeah.
Yes. And when you got one part of the universe that's really dark and gritty and does something incredibly special on Netflix, then you got the ABC version, which, from my understanding, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. gets really good in the 3rd and 4th season. I've heard, especially if you look at the Rotten Tomatoes capsules, it's like it gets better every season. By 3rd and 4th seasons, when people are like, that's when the show really finds its footing.
Okay.
And maybe this show will take a while to do it too. But right now, this show seems to be capitalizing not on its characters and what makes them special. They're capitalizing on production value, IMAX, and all these things.
And look at all our cool symmetrical. Like I will say that I really like the design work in this. As an outsider, that's the thing that's pulling me into this.
But there's nothing here that's hooking me
It's
to
nothing-
be like, I gotta tune into the pilot, you know?
Yeah, it's not doing anything to assuage the worries I have about this caliber of show, and maybe that's okay. The other thing I'm thinking about is maybe this is made for the people who don't like the Netflix stuff as much, for whom those shows are maybe a bit too gritty. Like watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I can see how that fills a different void for people, and I can see how this would do that too. You know, this is reminiscent of a lot of other Marvel things I've seen, and this trailer doesn't do anything to make me not think about X-Men and Guardians of the Galaxy and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff like that. It looks neat, but I have a feeling that in 20 minutes, I'm not going to really care much about this.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those shows that I would enjoy an episode, but it's not going to, I don't feel like it'll hook me enough to be like, yeah, let's tune into the whole season.
Yeah,
especially because ABC, they're probably going to have like 24 episodes in or something like that.
Yeah, and I mean, not that it's a bad struggle, but I've seen this struggle before, and again, the display of the powers isn't really that intriguing to me based off this.
What they need is a trailer that really features who the characters are. Because that's the main hook of anything that's comic book related. It's not production value, it's characters.
Who am I going to be spending 30 episodes with this season? You know, or 24 episodes, whatever it is.
I don't know. Well, I know a lot of you guys who check out our videos are most likely a lot more familiar with the details of who the Inhumans are. So why don't you leave your comments down? I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. Yeah. Tell us what you think about what you gather from this trailer. If it looks like shit to you, if it looks like it's actually going to be good, and let us know.
And leave a meme about it on TV Time.
Yeah, that's seriously, and we don't mind doing sponsorship for them because it's honestly an app that we actually use a lot.
Beyond our own benefit, just like everybody I've shown that app to in person has immediately downloaded it and started using it. Like, it's a terrific app.
All right, well, you guys can subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. Dad John Humphrey on Twits and Insts. And he's a social media manager at Blumhouse. And you can also check out our exclusive perks and rewards over at Patreon. Actually got a special vlog coming up tomorrow, all for a very specific patron.